before she even said anything, I dropped the cards. Okay, I've named the video Bad Blood. And that's because, Taurus, there's some interesting energies around you. Now, what I'm feeling is there's misunderstandings. There's an odd frequency going on. And I'm going to try and find out where this is coming from. Now, this month, for some reason, I've been shown to name the videos either over, you know, something I'm picking up on, or a direct song or a movie. Your one is Bad Blood. Now, it feels like there's frustrations connected to the way people are treating you. Also, a long-standing riff. Hello. With a person. Now, it's been an ongoing thing, and you're not knowing how to deal with it. Now, I feel you're looking at it in an incorrect manner. It's like you're feeling, no, I'm not doing anything. This is black and this is white. You need to look deeper into the reasons why this keeps coming up for you, because it's really it's blocking your progress. It's blocking your flow and your freedom. I also do feel there is an energy around you that is maybe a co-worker who you've given them a chance. Now, and this could be any way. This could either be they're physically working for you and they're taking advantage of you. It feels an energy of somebody who is working with you or working under you, and it's like they're taking advantage of this situation. Be really, really careful. Because I am feeling as though something out of left field will come, and there's not going to be warning. And also be careful with your assets if they're actually employed and they're working in a workplace, because I'm feeling like they don't have positive energy. There's an energy around them that is a negative energy. They're shifty, they're shady characters. Okay, you're not wanting to do the work connected to this long-standing feud. You're being very stubborn and you're standing your ground connected to it. You're not choosing your priorities correctly. Even though you're standing your ground, it's almost like you're waiting for maybe a sentence or something to be said to trigger you back into this old energy. You've got to ask yourself why you're focusing on an old energy of a past tense event and why you're letting it consume so much of your time. It's a complete waste of energy. You need to free yourself from the cycle. Look, you may have been the innocent party, but regardless, if you are and you know to the core, cut that cord and be done with it, because it just feels like you're a rat in a cage. You're just going around in circles doing the same thing over and over again. Should have called the video Rat in a Cage. Okay, stop trying to make something come about. You need to let go of it. It's old energy. You've got to ask yourself why, you know, and don't, it's not for somebody else, it's about you. So the more you look at it and you realize it is about you, then you're going to realize that the argument was over quite a while ago, and why is it still going? You just got to let it go. If it happened ages ago, it's like, come on, time to move forward. You got to let it go. It's because it's like you're co-creating that event to happen again. It can't happen again. It's the past. It's different. Now, what else am I picking for you guys? You focused on money, but as much as it comes in, it goes out. You're also emotionally speaking, you're a trigger shopper. Be careful about it. You have more control than you know. Just be aware of your vibes. Get a diary, you know, write down how you're feeling on a given day, and then write down the cash component of what you've spent, and then equate that to, was that really worth it? Hi, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're not going back and actually tracking where these things are coming from. So any triggers you have this month, my strong suggestion is look back over why something's happened, but you're not wanting to look at something. There's something, I feel you're tricking yourself down a road you're traveling. you're doing something to fill your time, you need to ask yourself why you're trying to fill your time, because you're actually tricking yourself. It may be that you've got self-sabotaging thoughts, or you know, you're focusing on external energies. You need to ask yourself why. You do have your own road, but you're not focusing on your own road at the moment. You're focusing on other people's. And this is how this will be relevant to you if this is what your energy is coming through as. I'm going to pick up some more there. There's something else coming through. Okay, currently you're using your energy in other areas and it's causing triggers because your goal or task that you'd wanted, you haven't had any light shining from it. Hi next door. So bloody hot outside. I had to come inside. And our lovely lawn mowing lady who owned this house, she was there, and just when I went to set up, she started mowing the lawn. She probably thought, who's that fruitcake reading next door? Okay, so maturely speaking, you're trying to look at something. How do I put it? You're trying to look at your path from a mature standpoint, but really you don't even know how to apply the energy. And the reason why you've been focusing on external situations is because you directly don't know. Okay, the reason you're blocked is because of these scenarios going on. The fact that you're not letting an old feud end. Your energy is remaining in that circle, so you're unable to use your energy on any other area of your life. Maybe when you're in hermit mode and you're processing and it comes up in a sense of trigger, you need to directly release it or key back to where it came from. When you do that work and you can actually see where it stemmed from, when a point of a trigger comes up again, you can say, I know where that comes from, and this cycle has ended. This is a new situation, and I'm not going to let that trigger come back out of me, because it's basically sabotaging your future. By you only focusing on the past, you're not able to manifest the future. You need to also, I'm hearing, tell yourself you're safe. Now, there are some blocks for you guys connected to a past loved one. This can be mum or dad. Also connected to a romantic relationship. I do see past tense hurts that are really blocking your forward motion. Okay, now inner power has fallen out and it's sideways, which is meaning, you know, you actually don't know how to get your power back. You do feel that you're going around and round in circles, and there's things coming up all the time, and you're thinking, why won't it go away? How do I deal with it? If you're questioning it and it is connected to a past tense romance, you might be blocking your heart chakra in fear that another individual may do the same thing to you. Now, the only way you can heal that aspect is directly in a new relationship. So open your heart chakra and realize that that person is not the person that harmed you. Some of you, this was very early on in the piece, you know, and you haven't spoken about it. Okay. You know, it killed your faith. And again, the ironic thing is, like I said before in the previous videos, when it comes to heart chakra and you attracting love, again, it all links back to your belief that you're entitled to it. But money is actually linked as well. Because as I said, I did pick up that you guys are emotionally spending. Try and get a diary and write down the days that you're having a really crappy day, and write down the expense of what you've spent. Kind of direct, you know, connect the dots, and then you're going to be self-aware. You're going to have that sense of self-awareness. You're losing faith. So you feeling you don't have that inner power, by you focusing on another's energy, you're actually giving your power away. You're giving them your energy, and once you've done that, they're energized. They've taken your power away, but you actually gave it. So try not to give them energy. A way you can work on it is to sort of realize what you're doing and then think of something else. Just breathe. Just like, no, I'm not going down there. Now, Also connected to friendships. Again, as I said before, I'm feeling somebody you're directly working with is sus. This could be romantic or just purely they're working with you. Be cautious of this energy. I do feel a bit of gossip around connected to you, or you're going to hear something that they're actually doing. You do have a vibe about this person. So follow your gut. If you've got a sus vibe, and this is only for those of you who do have a sus vibe, you know, like you're feeling iffy about them and you're thinking, I don't know if I trust you, follow your instincts. You're very intuitive. Okay, some of you also are waiting on loans and contracts. And again, I will go back. I was going to do the couples. I'll do loans and contracts. Let's see what's going on with that. This could be an upgrade of an asset. Ugh. But it's not going to help the situation. You're thinking it's going to, but it's not. You're the key to it. So whatever at a financial level, try not to depend on it too much. And when it gets there, use it correctly, because it's not the solution to this given problem. It may be that you're expected or are going to be going in a different direction. Some of you are also waiting on contracts directly connected to work. Again, I do feel a delay, but again, you have to own your power. You need to be assertive connected to it, and you've got to ask the reasons why. Yeah, there you go. I didn't even look down. Own your power. You got that in reverse. You're not owning your power. You're thinking, oh, it'll come. You know, I really don't want to rock the boat. Come on, you have that assertive energy. Just be, you're a straight shooter. You have that throat chakra. You're very good at communicating. Communicate correctly and you'll get the best out of the situation. Communicate abruptly and you're going to get really a terrible end of the deal. Okay. Speak less and listen more. There are signs here. You're getting a vibe. You getting into panic mode and speaking about it is not going to help you. Assess it. You know. So especially connected to this work environment, be really careful. Okay, choose your priorities correctly, because, you know, some friends, yeah, again, I'm feeling work. There's petty energy around, really petty energy. There is a person who you're working with that is very childlike as well, I'm saying. And it's like you're going to micromanage them and baby them. Yeah, we're getting into the couples now, Beth. It will be safe, so you can play back. Just remember the time frame, about 12 minutes. Couples. I've been super busy the last few days. I've been daughter's birthday, which was a horrendous nightmare. Anyone who's got a teenager, trust me, you can't relate, not to this given day. Free swap, free trade. No, singles is after. Okay, couples. I feel something to do with home. Something on the home front's changing. I do feel some of you are actually going to get some unexpected visitors. And there is a child that is being, you know, so problematic at the moment for you. One child in particular, just a heavy energy. For those of you that do have children, could even be a stepchild. It just feels a child. Could be nieces, nephews, one child. Okay, now if you do have triggers connected to a past tense relationship, that came through in the general section of the reading. If you're now coupled and you're really, you know, wary because of a past tense situation, realize these trigger points will morph into a reality. But you've got to directly deal with the emotion, be very open with your communication with your partner of where that stems from. because you can come to a place where you cause triggers in your partner if you can't communicate the reasons why you're acting in particular ways. You know, you had wanted something to change within the relationship. You also wanted to let go of a heavy energy that you've been carrying for a while. Now, you know to the core this situation is, you know, whole. You also do have a great love for the situation, but it might just be more on the 3D. So, gosh, I should be very grateful. You know, I have everything, you know, that I ever wanted. But if emotionally speaking, you haven't healed from an aspect, although you know this, you might not all the time feel this. Now, for some of you, it might be an anniversary, or it might be you're doing something directly connected to home. It might be that you're spending a bit more time at home, but I'm feeling more there could be like renovations or what else am I channeling? Moving home, what family's going to look like. Some of you might have just got married, but it feels as though there's changes directly connected. Now, your energy isn't feeling too bad. Your partner's energy is a little bit all over the place. And again, look at their zodiac sign and see what's directly coming from them. Otherwise, feel free to book a reading. Now, they're tempted to do something, you know, in a different way. And again, this can be your twin flame soulmate. Or what it can be is they're tempted to do something in a certain way. They're also very divinely connected to you, and you tempt them in a way that they haven't had before. Now, they feel in their life they made the correct choice connected to you. But they're also hiding something, and it might be an element of something that they have deep down inside. I almost feel like it might have been for some of you, you had a false start and then you ended up coming good at a later date. If this is what's relevant for you guys, I'm feeling as though that's the reason they're falling into that energy. And they're feeling a bit like, wow, you know, I'm really lucky I have you. So that's sort of the energy I'm feeling from them. For others of you, I do feel also they hide an element of themselves. It might be that they're very quiet and they don't communicate a lot. Or they're holding something back, holding an aspect of a fear or something they're currently dealing with in. Pull some love oracle. Okay, between you, there's a great deal of love. But, you know, some sense of energy moves and you guys start having doubt by mid-month. That can be due to what's going on around you. So remember, if there's a trigger and it comes up, you need to deal with it. Key back to where it is before you verbalize it, because you don't want to be taking out that trigger, you know, on your partner. If you're feeling they're hiding something, you need to get them, have a sit down and have a chat. Be straight up. Be a straight shooter. You know you are. I feel they may be rejected or judged for something. It may be for some of them they're not ready to move to a different home or move in. Look, you can be partnered and not be living together. Do you know what I mean? Okay, you're paying attention, so you're sensing something. There is going to be communication. It's going to be from a loving place. And again, you get the wedding card. So if your relationship in any shape or form, it could be that you get engaged. It could be that you get married. It may be that you have a soul contract. It also can be that the relationship moves to the next level. They are very much keeping an open mind connected to you. But again, I was picking money. Something to do with money and something to do with things that they spend their money on. This can be yours or your partner's energy, because I sort of feel you're mirroring each other in some shape or form. So there could be an aspect of an addiction or something silly they're spending their money on. It could be gambling. It could be them holding back because they are almost addicted to you. But they don't want to come across as too needy for some. Okay. Singles. And then we'll have questions at the end, in case you have any questions to do with this video. see you guys really wanting to be quite creative with a business idea. You know, spiritually speaking, you've really grown. You have done a great deal of work. You might be looking at two options financially. I also see you guys sort of coming to a place where you're looking at your work environment and you're thinking, yeah, you know, I've been doing this for a while. It is suitable. And yes, it does give me money, but I'm starting to really hate this joint. I also feel that deep down you're thinking it does provide security, but your agitation connected to it is getting higher. So, you know, and I do think you've got external things going on that have been taking up quite a bit of your time. So you do come to a place where you're thinking, you know, yes, I know I need the money and I need to do this work, but I'm also seeing and feeling like I'm spreading myself too fine. And you're thinking of this dream that you're wanting to manifest and you're thinking, how am I juggling all of this right now? Now, this agitation is going to come through in February. It's going to quite frustrate you. For some of you, you do have an unwell relative or had an unwell relative, and due to that, your vibe is funny. Okay, so you have woken. You have awoken. You've grown. You've spiritually grown. You're also going to be looking at things from a different standpoint, but you haven't been putting yourself first, and you've got to get that balance back. It's been going on for too long. I'm seeing 8 years. You really need to get the balance back. You know, you're not even feeling that you're relevant or important, but that's how you're putting your energy. So, you know, half of your dreams aren't even being manifested because your energy is going to every other area of life. Okay, a celebration, if one was coming up, it's going to be cancelled. I'm being shown. Or anything that you're looking forward to that's supposed to come in, it's paused for a reason. You're also not letting an aspect end. Okay, you're focusing on work. And you're a grand communicator at the moment. You're really going to communicate well in February. But you are going to leave the position. You know you have to. And I do see maybe a party. For some of you, what you might find is you're going to leave a workplace, but you're not going to want to celebrate. It doesn't feel like a celebration, maybe because you hate the place, or maybe because you're just saying to them, look, I don't want to have a goodbye party because it's not my thing. And you're leaving. You're not staying. Now, this can be an environment as well. It can also be a move of home, and you don't feel like celebrating because that chapter in your life is ending because you're hating the area you're living. And I can see conflicts with landlords connected to either rent or, you know, adjustments of location. And I can see minor delays. So if the universe is sending you signals, follow the signs, please. Okay, there is a person, I feel this is a person's energy that's going to move towards you. Now, they might be a boss in a position. They may be a very strong, educated male, and it doesn't mean that's the sort of field they're going to be in. Look, they can be from any walks of life. Their energy that's coming through is they're very quietly spoken. They're very masculine for the females, or the males, however it goes. Look, this person's a very intelligent person. They don't speak unnecessarily, but they are comical. They're very cheeky. This person's energy is around you at the moment. Now, I feel they're going to come towards you. For some of you, it might even be a chef. That's one thing that popped through, and it'll be one of you on here. They like cooking. Like a manager, chef. Or just likes cooking. Okay. Who's this person? Some of you have been looking at people and you've been thinking, you don't directly connect with me, like I'm not interested. You have wanted to move forward romantically, but there have been blocks romantically and emotionally. Okay, this person is dealing with forgiving themselves, so it can be a person from the past. They're not celebrating at the moment. So their birthday might have been coming up, or an event. They might be working with you and you're leaving that place of employment, and they're not celebrating at the fact that you're leaving. And they may actually communicate their direct feelings with you. They may be married, or they may wish to marry you. They're not paying attention to the red flags because they're actually keeping quite an open mind, or they're just in general open-minded. Okay, the reason that you're not doing anything is because physically speaking, you don't feel they're your soulmate, or, and I don't know why I stopped then. Okay, this is one scenario. You may be feeling that a secondary love interest is not your soulmate, because it's two energies now. You may not express yourself in the same way you did with this person as you do your soulmate, twin flame. And even though you might not be with your twin flame, you're still thinking on them. So there's two energies. It's in two areas. There's two people. I can also see you being concerned on a person. Okay, now, that energy that was coming through before in the beginning of the reading, where you're not letting something go. There are some of you that are concerned about a previous person you had dated. Now, this energy might have been very, very stalkish, like not right. Try and white light yourself around this energy. Sometimes they come up as a trigger for you, and it might have been that they did some harm to you or hurt you. You need to white light yourself and know that you're protected. And I can see a passed over loved one that's protecting you with that. You just need to have faith connected to it. Any questions before I go? Any questions? Break a leg. Go with the flow. Any aspect, even after 12 months, you know, will smooth out, but the channel of communication, keep the channel of communication. I'm not sure, Adrian. I just felt an energy pop through. I do feel if you do, it is a person that, look, some of us twins are actually doing that. And that'll probably come through in the twin flame reading, I'm feeling, because I have been picking that up. So it can just be your twin, you know, looking at your Twitter or Facebook account. But there is an energy of a past. This is more for those of you who have had a trigger connected to a person that hurt you emotionally. Then follow your gut connected to it. Just be wary of your surroundings. Lock your doors. Take the precaution. And white light yourself. I do feel, though, that will be, like, you're protected. That's what I'm feeling. Yep. Carry a metal bat in your trunk. What about a boat horn, mate? Your ex being deceitful regarding your daughter. I still think there's toxicity there. You're very angry at him. I do feel you're very angry at him. There's a very angry energy. Now I'm worried you got a chainsaw in this truck. Remember, channel energy correctly, because what we put out is what we get back. Any other questions? How do you channel correct? Look, I'll be doing some videos on basically how to build your psychic gifts. So I'll be doing them soon. Most welcome. Okay, guys, I will talk to you soon. We do have a promotion at the moment, and that's for in February. If anyone books a twin flame reading, they go in the running to win the trio set of the twin flame meditation candles, and I will post it free of charge. Also, if you are wanting a booking, you can go through to the website, which I'll put the link up a bit later, or you can look on the other videos. Any of you who wish to share this video, feel free. Thank you, all of the new people that have come through and my regular followers. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, okay, just a heads up, I will be back later. So if I haven't come on again in 5 seconds, it'll be today. So I shall be back.